Hello, I'm Kim Peck from kimpeck.com, and I'm going to show you how to make this card today. This is a soft sponged sunset, and it's very, very simple to do, even though it looks pretty amazing when it gets done. So I'm going to show you how to do this. To start out, you're going to tear a mask out of a piece of cardstock, and I try to get it a little bit uneven so it doesn't look just straight across. And I'm going to start out with my mask like so. And then I'm going to bring in my sponge brayer. And this is what this looks like. These come in a package of 2, and this head is removable. It only has one handle, it has 2 heads. And so I'm going to ink up my crumb cake, my sponge sprayer with my crumb cake. And I'm just going to go across that mask at the bottom. And then I'm going to bring in my pool party with a sponge brayer, and I'm going to move this mask up just a little bit. I'm actually going to flip it over and just take it up just a little bit so that I end up with some white space that looks like the wave line coming in. So I'm going to ink up with pool party, and I'm just going to go across there and keep it relatively straight because you want that to be kind of your ocean line there. And then I'm going to take another brayer, and this time I'm going to use crushed curry. And with this one, I'm going to go all the way up with my my crushed curry. So I'm going to go all the way up. You might have to ink it up several times. So you get a good covering. And then the last thing I'm going to do is just take my Peekaboo Peach, and with this one I'm going to remove the head. You just pull gently and these little ears come out from the tube that's in the middle of that brayer. Change the head on that, and so you could wash these in between if you didn't have more than one set. And with this I'm just going to make a subtle amount across the top and try not to keep it too much in a line, because you don't want it to definitely look like a line in the sky. So until you're happy with the result, and you can kind of go back and forth a little bit and blend that. So there you've got your sunset, and now you're ready to finish your card. For this particular card, I used a couple of sets coming out in the new catalog. This is actually a bundle. It's the Colorful Seasons bundle. And this is the stamp set. It comes with 24 different stamps. It is a photopolymer set. So you can see I've used mine quite a bit already. And that will come out starting June 1st in the Stampin' Up! Catalog. If you need a new catalog, you can contact me through my website, kimpeck.com, and I will get you a catalog. For this one, I'm just going to use the Just Breathe stamp. And for that, I'm going to go ahead and use my crumb cake again. And I'm going to ink up right along the shoreline down at the bottom. And then I actually borrowed a stamp from my High Tide set, which is actually available already. I am using these birds, but I only want the smallest ones. So to get that, I'm going to use my black marker, the brush tip side, and I'm just going to color the birds that I want to be in the picture. I'm going to keep those a little bit off to the left-hand side, like so. And then I'm going to punch a circle with my 1-inch circle punch. And I have the old fishtail kind because I've been doing Stampin' Up! For quite a while, so I don't have the new one because this one's still going strong. So I did that out of So Saffron, because it's a little bit lighter yellow. I'm going to attach that to my card using a Stampin' Dimensional. And our Stampin' Dimensionals come in a sheet of 100. You get 3 in a package, and I use these things all the time. It just adds a little dimension to your card. Take off the backing, put that up in the sky. And if you want to add just a little extra touch, I use the Wink of Stella, the clear, and I'm just going to brush a little bit of color onto that sun just to give it a little bit of sparkle. When that dries, it'll be very sparkly. And then the last thing I need to do before I put this onto my pool party base is to make my chair. And to do that, I use the seasonal layers thinlits, and it comes in this set. Again, these will be available on June 1st, and all of these pieces can be cut. Many of them match the stamps that are already in the stamp set, but there are several that are independent of the stamps in there too, like this chair and this branch and the water. So you get quite a variety with this bundle. I used this chair and I cut it out in Bermuda Bay using the Big Shot. I'm not going to show you how to do that because I figure most of you probably know that, or you can find it somewhere online. Just saves a little time. And then to adhere that, I'm going to use our fine tip glue pen. This is great because it comes with a little pen or pin thing that goes inside of the fine point, so you don't get that clogging that can happen with your fine tip glues. And I'm just going to add a little line on these. And the nice thing is you can control and get just a little amount of glue so you don't have a bunch of extra oozing out from under your die cut. And then I'm going to add my chair right here so it's on the beach. Hold that for just a second or two till it dries. And this stuff dries pretty quickly, so you don't have to hold it for very long. And then the last step is to add this to my card base. And voila, your card is finished. So it was a very quick and easy card. If you want to do this in multiples, it's very easy to pre-cut things and sponge them. A lot of times I'll do that so that I can use the cards for something later, even if it's not the same card. Since I have my brayers already dirty, I just go ahead and make several cards and hold on to them for later. If you want more information on this card, you can go to my website, kimpeck.com. Thanks for watching.